Hey everyone. Parker Schnabel's story isn't just about gold. It's about a kid who grew up too fast in the frozen wilds of Alaska, betting everything on instincts sharper than a miner's pickaxe. Imagine being 5 years old, barely tall, enough to reach the steering wheel of a bulldozer, yet trusted to move mountains of dirt under your grandfather's watchful eye. That was Parker's reality. While other kids played with toy trucks, he was learning to operate the real thing at the Big Nugget mine, a family operation where mistakes meant more than just scolding. They cost money, time, and sometimes blood. His grandfather, John Schnabel, wasn't just teaching him how to mine. He was hardening him for a life where weakness meant failure. By 16, Parker faced his first real test. His grandfather passed away, leaving him in charge of the mine. Most teenagers would have crumbled under the pressure, but Parker made a move. That stunned everyone. He took his entire college fund, $663,000, and dumped it into mining equipment. No safety net, no backup plan. That gamble didn't just pay off, it exploded into $13 million in gold by the time he turned 24. While his peers were buried in student debt, Parker was pulling ounces from the earth like it was his birthright. Then came Gold Rush, the show that turned him into a TV sensation. Producers doubted a teenager could carry a series, but Parker didn't need scripts or coaching. He walked onto set and schooled them on mining like a professor lecturing freshmen. His first contract, $25,000 an episode. Fast forward a few seasons, and he was raking in $100,000 per shoot. But unlike other reality stars, Parker didn't blow his cash on sports cars or Vegas benders. He reinvested, expanded, and, most surprisingly, paid his crew more than doctors make. The Klondike was where Parker proved he wasn't just lucky. One season, he pulled 1,029 ounces of gold, worth over $1.7 million out of frozen ground. That haul wasn't just money, it was respect. Veteran miners who dismissed him as a kid suddenly shut up and took notes. But Parker wasn't done. In a move that even seasoned prospectors called insane, he dropped $15 million on Dominion Creek, a claim with $200 million in potential gold, and a backbreaking catch. To break even, he had to mine 10,000 ounces a year for 6 years straight. The first month, a disaster. Just 135 ounces. Equipment failed, permits stalled, crew morale tankered. Then Parker did what he does best. He doubled down, spending $540,000 on industrial water pumps to salvage the operation. Then came the feuds. Tony Beets, the grizzled mining legend, saw Parker as a threat and squeezed him with brutal royalty deals. At one point, Parker was handing over 25% of his gold, nearly $2 million a season. When he tried to renegotiate, Tony snarled, "You'll pay what you owe." Parker's response, a loophole so slick it left Tony fuming. He started switching wash plants to reset the royalty count, a move that turned their rivalry into all-out war. Then there was Todd Hoffman, the old-school miner who sold Parker a useless wash plant for $46,000, only to watch Parker turn it into a gold-spewing machine. The tension exploded into crew brawls, with fists flying over mining yields. Off-camera, Parker's love life was just as volatile. His girlfriend Ashley worked beside him in the gold room, but when the season ended, so did they. He later called the breakup his biggest failure. Rumors swirled about Tyler Mahoney, his fiery Aussie mining partner, but neither confirmed a thing. Then came the lawsuits, like the time a cameraman sued after a screaming match halted production, costing Discovery $380,000. Even Parker's traffic ticket went viral when he ignored a $60 speeding fine until TMZ exposed it. Fans joked he could have paid it with gold dust from his pockets. 2024 nearly broke him. Dominion Creek was bleeding cash, $3.8 million in losses, equipment failures, and a crew on the verge of walking. Desperate, Parker pawned his grandfather's prized 1957 Chevy to cover payroll. 3 team members worked unpaid for weeks. Then a miracle, a 1,872-ounce streak worth $3.5 million. It saved everything. Today, Parker's worth tens of millions, but lives like he's still grinding. He owns land, a custom Ford Raptor, and a $950K house. But you're more likely to find him crashing on a buddy's couch or hunting with his crew. Because for Parker, Gold was never about the money. It was about proving that a kid from Alaska could outwork, outthink, and outlast anyone. Who doubted him? And that's exactly what he did. So what's next for the modern-day gold baron? One thing's certain, Parker Schnabel doesn't play by the rules. If you think this was wild, wait until you hear what he's planning next. Smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because when Parker strikes gold again, you'll want to be the first to know.